Ever stare at the night sky and feel a shiver down your spine, like there's something out there, just beyond the reach of your flashlight's beam, watching back? The world we call home is riddled with whispers of the unexplained mysteries people have tried to solve for hundreds of years. In this video, we will discuss some of those highly confusing unsolved mysteries of the world that can surely cause a head to spin for at least 3 seconds. So, stay tuned until the end and subscribe to the channel first. Number 10. Paula Jean Weldon. Paula Jean Weldon, just 18 years old and a sophomore at Bennington College, vanished without a trace on December 1st, 1946, after telling her roommate she was going for a walk. At first, the search focused on Vermont's Long Trail, where some people said they had seen her. Even though people searched the 270-mile trail, they couldn't find any signs of where she was. Curious and strange clues began to surface as the investigation progressed. An American waitress named Paula claimed to have served a troubled young woman. There were many theories about where Paula went missing. They became strangers over time. A man in the area said twice that he knew where Paula's body was buried, but he couldn't show the cops any bodies, let alone Paula's. The case became less clear as there was no proof or forensic clues. Number 9. The Sodder family. In 1945, the Sodder family faced a baffling tragedy that left 5 of their children missing after a fire engulfed their home in West Virginia on Christmas Eve. What makes this mystery so confounding is the utter lack of physical evidence of the missing children amidst the fire's ruins. Typically, in such incidents, traces remain, but here, it was as if the children vanished into thin air, leaving no sign behind. The Sodders believed their kids might have been kidnapped, potentially linked to extortion, George's criticism of Mussolini's regime, or connections to the local mafia due to their Italian heritage. Despite their continued search and a billboard displaying the children's images on State Route 16 for decades, no closure was found. Number 8. The Roswell UFO crash. In 1947, near Roswell, New Mexico, something strange fell from the sky. The military said it was a weather balloon. Still, many people believe it was a spaceship from another planet. Witnesses saw a shiny object crash, and the military quickly took control of the area. Debris was scattered around, but it looked unlike anything ever seen before. Now the question is, did a flying saucer crash? Were there aliens inside, or was it all just a big government cover-up? The truth about Roswell continues to fly around like a UFO at night. Number 7. The Lost City of Atlantis. Deep beneath the ocean, legend whispers of a once great civilization called Atlantis. Plato, the ancient Greek philosopher, first mentioned Atlantis around 360 BC in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias. He described Atlantis as an advanced society situated beyond the Pillars of Hercules, presumed to be what is now known as the Strait of Gibraltar. Some theories say that natural disasters, like earthquakes or volcanic blasts, destroyed the city, while others say it might have been a made-up place rather than a real place. The National Geographic Society did a poll in 2021 and found that about 30% of Americans think Atlantis was once a real city. This shows how interesting this old myth is even today. The idea is still being explored in many books, movies, and films, adding to its lasting appeal in popular culture. Number 6. Jack the Ripper. In the foggy streets of London in 1888, a killer named Jack the Ripper terrorized the city. He murdered 5 women, leaving clues and taunting notes for the police, but he was never caught. The murders were brutal, and the killer seemed very clever. Jack the Ripper sent letters to newspapers signed with strange names. Even though hundreds of suspects were investigated, the real Jack the Ripper remains a mystery. Now, why did he kill? Who was he? Could he be hiding in plain sight even today? Jack the Ripper's identity is lost in the London fog. Number 5. Walter Collins vanished. Back in 1928, a heartbreaking incident took place in Los Angeles that left the entire city perplexed. A young boy named Walter Collins vanished from his home, leaving his single mother, Christine Collins, distraught. The story took a bizarre turn when, 5 months later, the police claimed to have found Walter and brought him back to Christine. But something didn't add up. Christine knew the child wasn't her son. Yet shockingly, the authorities dismissed her concerns and even accused her of being a bad mother, leading to her being sent to a mental hospital. The real Walter Collins remained missing, sparking various theories and suspicions. While some believed he fell victim to Gordon Stewart Northcott, a convicted child murderer, others were puzzled by the involvement of the police. Northcott's mother confessed to Walter's murder, but his body was never discovered, leaving the mystery unsolved. Even today, nobody knows for sure what happened to Walter or why the police were so adamant about convincing Christine and the public that the imposter child was indeed Walter. Number 4. The Voynich manuscript. A book filled with beautiful drawings of plants and animals, but written in a language no one can understand. That's the Voynich manuscript, locked away for centuries like a coded puzzle. The book is over 500 years old, and its illustrations are unlike anything else. Many scientists, code breakers, and even magicians have tried to crack its code, but no one has succeeded. But the question is, what language is it written in? What secrets does it hold? Is it a medical book, a religious text, or even a stranger? The Voynich manuscript keeps its story under lock and key. Number 3. The Oak Island Money Pit. For over 200 years, treasure hunters have been digging on Oak Island off the coast of Canada, searching for a hidden pit filled with gold and jewels. Pirates, secret societies, and even ancient curses are all part of the legend. What we know is that some strange tunnels and booby traps have been found, and a shaft dug in the 1800s mysteriously flooded, stopping the search. But we don't know if the money pit even exists, or is it just a giant trap set by clever pirates? One day, someone will finally strike gold and unlock the Oak Island mystery. Number 2. Bigfoot. Bigfoot isn't just any creature. He's this giant, furry, human-like thing that supposedly chills in the forests of the American Northwest. People have sworn up and down about spotting him, taking some snapshots, and stirring up a whole bunch of questions about whether this lumbering legend could actually be real. Surprisingly, even the FBI got involved back in 1976. Peter Byrne from the Bigfoot Information Center and Exhibition sent them some hair samples, hoping for analysis. At that time, Bigfoot was a hot topic. TV shows featured him, and a famous video from 1867 claimed to capture him in Northern California. However, it later turned out that earlier footprints thought to be Bigfoot's were just a prank by a logger named Ray L. Wallace. When the FBI replied to Byrne's inquiry, it politely said they had no history of analyzing Bigfoot hair. The FBI's verdict? The hair samples were from the deer family, not our elusive friend Bigfoot. This revelation came 4 decades after the FBI declassified their Bigfoot file. Number 1. Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is a loosely defined region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean where several aircraft and ships are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The idea of the area as uniquely prone to disappearances arose in the mid-20th century, but most reputable sources dismiss the idea that there is any mystery. Several famous occurrences heighten the mystery surrounding the Bermuda Triangle. The USS Cyclops was a cargo ship in the United States Navy that went missing in 1918 with 309 people on board and no signs of captivity or disaster. Flight 19, another well-known incident, occurred in 1945 and involved the disappearance of 5 U.S. Navy Avenger bombers while they were training. They went missing along with the rescue planes deployed to find them. Some people think these disappearances are due to natural disasters or navigational mistakes, while others think there must be some supernatural or paranormal explanation. Adding to the mystery is the Ellen Austin incident in the late 1800s. The legend goes that Ellen Austin sent a crew to bring a sunken ship back to port when they found it in the Bermuda Triangle, but then both ships vanished into thin air. Now, which one did you find the most interesting? Do let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya!